there, bro?
I don't know. There's only 2 runs.
So what's going on, Gas Gang? Today, we are back with an absolutely crazy video. Our intermittent build is complete and we're ready for the dyno. It's time to find out exactly how much power she makes. Stay tuned for this one. It's gonna be sick. Let's get it. Welcome to Officially Gas. Let's get it.
For the best in universal premium ester-containing engine oils and fuel additives for both petrol and diesel engines, check the links in the description.
So yes guys, as the intro said, today we are linking up with Romain from RaceCal to dyno this bad boy, dyno and tune it, sorry, to get it to a new power level, to be more competitive in this surprise that we have coming for you guys, which I still can't tell you too much about. However, everything that everyone's guessed is wrong. No, I'm not racing anyone, you know, so don't worry about that. It's better than that. Now listen, it took quite a few components to get to the level we want to get to, and it needed to happen quick, and we made it happen. So a massive shout out to everyone involved in this. First and foremost, AutoTalk and Josh. Next up, Romain for fitting us in for this dyno session because he's a busy man. Next, Overkill Performance. These boys have done an absolute madness to turn things around in the time. And of course, MK Performance for all their support. Now, we're gonna talk through what has been done. So firstly, we spoke about this car not being able to make the boost we wanted it to make on its T51R Pulsar GTX 3582R. And we think by changing this turbo out, we think we're heading in the right direction, because when we've had it off and we're trying to spin this, bearing in mind this is a dual ball bearing turbo, yeah? It should definitely be spinning more than that. Hopefully you can see that. It feels like it's semi-seasoned. So we think that is a possibility as to why the car is not moving as fast as it should have been. However, what we've done as a replacement, and bearing in mind, this is an intermediate build, so I don't want to spend crazy money on a turbo, and I know the pulsars are good. We used to only run that turbo with its oil feed, so just being cooled by the oil. However, we have just upgraded to the model up. So this is the new generation Pulsar, however, we've went a size bigger. So we're now running the 3584 RS, still dual ball bearing. We actually thought it was a bigger exhaust housing, but it turns out the compressor wheel is actually bigger on this. So this turbo, believe it or not, is actually rated to 1,000 wheel horsepower. Whether it would actually make that, I'm not sure, and whether or not we're gonna, well, we're definitely not gonna try and do that on its intermediate build, but we're gonna keep this turbo on it for a while, max it out. However, this time Josh has actually implemented the water cooling on it too. You can just see the feed pipes down there. So it's water and oil cooled essentially, and on top of that, we have, so that's the old Jackie Chan from eBay, and we have essentially also, a massive shout out to WaveTrack, that is the old wagon open diff that was very hurt. Now we have the new WaveTrack fitted in the back there, aiding us to get off the line. So that is all good. And also massive, massive shout out to the boys from Overkill Performance, because they've made us up a custom intercooler here. So they fabricate intercoolers. I wanted them to implement my boost pipes that I already had, because as I say, intermediate build. So they welded my boost pipes to the new compressor housing, and just working with what we already had. Made everything meet up to their custom intercooler because there wasn't a lot of time. It sits slightly higher than they would have liked it to sit, but I said I need it done ASAP. So what they've done is a cool little air duct to feed air up at the intercooler, which I think looks double race car. Now that is being flow tested to over 1,000 brake horsepower when it comes to Overkill Performance. One of, if not the best fabricators in the game, so I know this is going to work. I'll put pictures up of what the actual intercooler looks like sitting without a bumper on, so you can see the work that has went into it. And a massive shout out to them, because they turned things around real quick. Go check them out. Best fabricators around here in the car game. I'm telling you this right now. I only use them. So check them out. Exhausts, boost pipes, everything. Check them out. Massive shout out to them. But apart from that, I think we're up to date. Now, the dyno session is actually tomorrow. And we're here picking up the car ready for tomorrow to bring it to Romain at Talk Developments. So what we're gonna do, I think what we'll do right now is I'll just click my fingers or something, and we'll meet you tomorrow at the dyno with Romain to get into tune in this car. Let's get it. And we're back, guys. I'm not sure if I got the click with the right hand or whatever, but anyway, we're back and we are in a different environment. As you can see behind me, we have not only the main man, Romain, creeping around behind me there. We also have Josh here, and obviously myself, and yes, the environment's changed. We're here at Talk Developments, and we are about to tune this bad boy up, right?
Yes, we are.
Again.
Now, last time we were here, it ended a little bit bittersweet. We lifted the head.
We made the powers that we wanted. but he lifted the head
Yes.
right at the end, which is a little graph of there.
Just to give everyone an update before we get going, right? So we made, what was that? How much at the wheel?
Just under, I don't remember, but it was about
680,
680,
680,
yeah.
which I think we amounted to about 770 at the crank. Now, today we need a little bit more. We've done a few modifications, breathing modifications, turbo, and I think we need in and around, I want to see, I think anything over 800 we should be good, I think.
Wheel.
No. No.
Yeah, I want to see 700 easily at the wheels.
Okay.
Which is going to give you another, 20, 30. Like basically we just need to, before, I mean, there is probably where the head gasket or the head started lifted just after the big torque.
Got ya.
But with the rods that you've got, as Josh just said, we want to keep below 500 wheel foot-pounds.
Yep.
And before we couldn't keep the boost at the top, like we wouldn't get more than 2 bar of boost.
Yep.
Which in the grand scheme of things, in today's money, it's fairly low.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
So it's good power for only 2 bar, but we need to make the boost that we need and that we want wherever we want it. So same torque, mid-range.
Okay.
Just keep going, and then you're gonna have that little stretch after the launch to actually get going properly. So
okay, guys, we got one chance at this. Everything has kind of been a big build up to today. Everyone has kind of like kind of pulled it together and made this happen. So this is our last hurdle before our kind of big visit to somewhere that we're going that I still can't tell you about just yet. I might actually tell them at the end of the video, because I can tell them where we're going, but I can't tell them maybe who we're not racing.
Yeah, well, the next video is gonna be released in a while anyway.
Yes.
Like by the time you go and then it's got released.
Yeah.
What, 2-3 months?
It could be. It could be. So maybe I could tell them where I'm going
Maybe.
at the end of the video.
Maybe.
If the car's still going.
If the car's still going. Or you won't be going.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, it's literally do or die. So yeah, you guys have probably heard a little bit of talking up until this point now. So let's get into the action and see what she makes. Let's get it.
No difference in spool. Yeah, so
Bigger turbo is cooling faster.
Okay, bigger turbo and spooling faster.
yeah, so really the old turbo is just holding it back.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're on the right track.
Yeah.
All right, low boost, 1.7 bar. Let's go. What just happened there, bro?
I don't know. It's only 2 runs.
2 runs, 735 at the wheel already.
And capping the top.
So, if you hold the camera pointed towards me, Josh, even.
How dare you?
All right. 735 divided between 0.88, 835 brake horsepower. Already, what boost was that? 2 bar, so same.
He's holding it with far less duties than before.
Okay, so it's a lot better than before.
It's holding it towards the back, you can see.
You can see it's like
All the way up. And that's at the same boost that the 3582 made before when we made 770. So an extra 50 brake horsepower at the same boost.
Yep.
Mad!
I think the main difference is your intercooler, the flow of the
Oh, really?
intercooler.
The flow of the intercooler is the main difference. That's what Romaine's saying. Shout out to Overkill. We don't mess around. God! 812 at the wheel! What on earth just happened, brother?
I don't know. I mean, that turbo is...
It's making some steam, right?
That's insane. And at the moment, it looks like there's still more in it.
What the hell? So we made 812 at the wheel, which is 922 brake horsepower with a 12% drivetrain calculations.
Yeah, you probably don't have quite as much loss now because you don't lose much more because you're making that much more power, especially with the box and stuff. But yeah, you are over 900 fly.
That guys is absolutely insane.
Here's the dyno struggling a bit, and that's actually where the little wave is. Because I know like people like super smooth grav and stuff, but like sometimes it's just the dyno is not with the car or the tune or whatever. But as you come on boost, I mean that's the before. Do you want to remove the before as well?
So that one being the before?
Yeah, black one. You could see like the turbo was maxed out because of where the curve is. When now I'm capping the torque with the boost, there's no point making it come like much harder than this, and then we just touch 500, and then we try to keep 500 for as long as we can. Which most likely you can probably run a bit more boost after 7.5. You would do it. That's 2.4 bar.
So we're making that at 2.4 bar, yeah?
Yeah, but that's 2.4 bar. That's 55% duty on a boost solenoid. One before, like 2 bar, 100% duty. It will make 2.1 bar struggling at like 6,000 RPMs and drops when you actually go through the gear to 1.9 when we did the 9.9 together.
9.8. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name.
Sorry, 9.8. And now it's just taking everything that I'm throwing at it.
That is insane. So guys, this ran, when it was happy with the GTX 3582 on it, on our first attempt with Romain down at the runway, we ran a 9.8, and I think it could have probably went a little bit quicker had I kind of tried to dial in my driving.
Well, we're making 130 at the wheels more.
130 at the wheel more.
What he made 680,
680,
you're making
yeah.
812.
This is insane. So this car...
Torque is very similar. Mm-hmm. But it's just like the way it's gonna, like before it was very impressive. Like, what? Now it's gonna be like that pull that you got mid-range.
Yep.
You're getting it 1,000 RPM earlier.
And towards the back.
Exactly.
And all the way back. That's the thing, we've got a bigger turbo on there, and it's coming in 1,000 RPM earlier and making...
I'm honestly blown away by the turbo. Like, honestly, I can't say it enough. It's
wow.
Like,
This is why Pulsar should sponsor me, you know? I'm out there spending my good hard-earned money on these Pulsar turbos, but do you know what? The main thing is, as long as it's doing the job, I'm happy. This has got to be one of the most powerful K20... I don't even want to go there.
No.
Comment down below.
Comment down below, as you say.
Because we want to know.
It says, I've done a few of them. That's the highest ones I've done, personally.
Hey, look at, come on, Romain. From Romain, that's high. That's big talk right there.
I mean, that's that on CSS with what I think, I don't know if you consider, we talked about it before, but fairly basic
engine build.
Yeah. Very well built.
Yeah, of course.
Still very basic in terms of parts and stuff that you've done. I think at this point, clearly the cam are working.
So now the cams are working now. Okay.
I don't think we would have seen that on stock cams. Again, you don't know if you don't try, but everything works. I mean, the torque curve and everything is perfect. I'm very happy with it.
Amazing. I'm so happy. Like, honestly, I know we've done a lot of talking in this, but there's been some action, and the action hopefully was worth all the talking. I know you guys love the tech specs anyway, but I'm blown away. So we are literally 812 at the hubs. You know, over 900 brake horsepower. It's insane. I never set out to get this kind of power today. Just needed a little bit more. We got quite a lot more.
What's scary as well is we're still limited with valve train and oil pump because you don't have a dry sump.
Yep.
So the limit is fairly soft at 8.7.
8.7.
Don't really want to rev much more than this.
Yeah.
The power is like,
It's still ready to go.
yeah, it's still ready to go.
Well, listen, we don't want to give them everything just yet because the big build is incoming, guys.
Yeah.
Remember, this is just the intermediate build. This is just you put a little bit of spice on the thing we got already. But yeah, guys. So basically, I think we'll end the video here. I just want to say a massive thank you once again.
No
like,
worries.
this guy is the legend. Get at RaceCal. I mean, I don't know if you can directly get at RaceCal,
Well,
but
you can ask questions. We're always happy like to answer technical questions and stuff. Obviously, we're very busy, so you have to be patient when you're waiting for an answer. But otherwise, we don't book direct anymore. That's finished now.
got you.
For any big build, we've got some very, very good trade customers that we trust, including Auto Talk, obviously.
There you go.
Got GM Import, Dream Automotive in Luton, and Devil Development.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you
Yep,
also
yep,
got
yep.
down south. So we normally they ask question and you're like, where are you based? What car you've got? And then we send people based on the build.
Cool.
Where we think they're going to be treated the best for the cars that they've got.
Perfect, perfect. Well, Romain, thank you once
No
again.
worries.
Honestly, means the world. Guys, I'll leave links to everything he wants me to leave in the description so you can find them or him or the dealer. Josh, once again, bro, you built this, bro. Like, mate, this is epic.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, you've done so well. And now I've just got to drive it. So hopefully I won't let the team down. Now I'm going to end it on this. I'm not telling you what I'm racing, but I'm telling you where I'm going. And I am going to Carwow with the tech. And we're about to break some hearts, hopefully, and not break a car. So with that said, guys, speculate on what car I'm racing. And I guess you'll see me and this car on Carwow soon. Guys, smash that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace out.